Talofa SASDA, and welcome to our morning devotion.
Bow your head and close your eyes as I lead you in the word of prayer. Pafta Yesu ilo alofa maangalele malauta singa malau pui pui ngaya te imato fa atasi mai oi ile ne yaso ufufi te imato ilo toto swafa Yesu. Amen.
Hi SASDA. Thank you very much for joining us in morning worship. I want to thank Joshua for that nice welcome and Emmanuel for that beautiful Samoan prayer. Remember Samoan Language Week? So try and say hello in Samoan. Anyway, I want to say hi to Koru 6, Koru 7, Koru 8, and Koru 9. Hello, Koru 6, Koru 7, Koru 8, Koru 9. I'll be coming around. Oh, Pastor Amma will be coming around to take a few photos. Would that be all right? Yay! Anyway, thank you very much for tuning in to worship. After this, we would have Did You Know? They are fun facts about nature and the Bible. So have a blessed worship, as it is always nice to worship together as a family of SASDA. See you later. Did you know there was a lion that was vegetarian? Yes, Tyke. She only ate wheat, vegetables, fruits, and all that vegetarian stuff. She never ate meat. But she grew up to be a big and healthy lion, just like the other lions.
Hi there, kids. Steve here again. Are you ready for another story from the Bible? The story today comes from John chapter 21. The disciples were out fishing. In fact, they had been fishing all night. It hadn't been a good night for them though, because even though they were very experienced fishermen, they had not been able to catch any fish. They were feeling pretty disappointed, and so as the sun began to rise, they decided that it was time to head to shore without any fish at all. As the boat drew closer to the shore, they noticed that there was a man standing on the beach. The man called out to them, "Have you caught any fish?" The disciples called back, "No, we haven't caught anything at all." The man on the shore called back to them again, "Throw your net onto the other side of the boat and you will find some fish." The disciples decided to do what the man had told them. Immediately their nets filled up with fish. There were so many fish that they couldn't even pull the nets into the boat. It was a miracle. At that moment, one of the disciples, John, recognized that the man who was on the shore was Jesus, and he called out to one of the other disciples, "Hey Peter, it is the Lord!" Peter was so happy to see Jesus again that he didn't want to wait for the boat to get to the shore. He jumped out of the boat and hurried through the water to get to Jesus. When the rest of the disciples finally got to shore, they saw Jesus had made a fire and was cooking fish and bread for them for breakfast. They were starving after being out all night. Before Jesus had been crucified, Peter had been asked by someone if he knew Jesus. At that time, Peter was scared, so he denied 3 times that he knew Jesus. After breakfast, Jesus turned to Peter and asked him, "Do you love me?" Peter replied straight away, "Yes, Lord, you know I love you." Jesus looked straight into Peter's eyes and said quietly to him, "Feed my lambs." A second time Jesus asked, "Peter, do you really love me?" Peter answered him again, "Yes, Lord, you know that I love you." Jesus said to him, "Take care of my sheep." Then a third time Jesus asked, "Peter, do you love me?" By this time, Peter didn't know what to think. Did Jesus not believe him? Was this because Peter had denied Jesus 3 times? Peter was feeling very sad, and so with a heavy heart he answered, "Lord, you know all things. You know that I love you. Jesus said to him again, "Take care of my sheep." Finally, Jesus said to Peter, "Follow me." It was then that Peter realised that Jesus had forgiven him, that Jesus still wanted Peter to follow him. Jesus wanted to teach Peter a lesson in patience, in sympathy, and in forgiveness. Peter had an important work ahead of him for Jesus. Jesus also wanted us to know that there is only one thing we must do to follow and serve him, and that is to love him with all our hearts. When we do this, we will want to take care of others too. So everyone, don't ever forget the important task Jesus has left for all of us, to love one another and to go and share the good news about Jesus with everyone we meet. Anyway, kids, take care, stay safe, keep loving Jesus, and I'll see you next time.
Hi, SASDA. We must fix our eyes on Jesus. What a beautiful story from Stephen, eh? And thank you very much for listening carefully. But did you see the part where Peter, he tried to jump out of the boat and walk to Jesus? Yeah, he thought he could walk on water like Jesus did, and he did. But just for a moment. Because once he took his eyes off Jesus, he started sinking. He sank and he asked Jesus to help him, and Jesus pulled him up. Fix our eyes on Jesus all the time, because Peter, he may have gotten pride. He may have thought to himself, wow, all my friends, my disciples are looking at me. I'm walking on water. But yet, he pulled his eyes away from Jesus and he sunk. No wonder why Jesus asked him 3 times in the end, "Do you love me? Do you love me? Do you love me?" Because Jesus knew that Peter's eyes always tend to lose focus. And that's what happened when he lost focus. He sunk. But Jesus wanted him to know that he can be forgiven, and Peter needs to do Jesus' work. And what is Jesus' work? Feed my sheep. Focus on Jesus, and you would know that Jesus wants you to feed his sheep. What does it mean by feed my sheep? Love one another and take care of each other. Have a nice day, SASDA. See you later.
Thank you for joining us for Morning Devotion. Hope you have a great day.